Alright, we are back, and I would not have believed it at the time, but we are back with an update for Jeskai High Noon Control. So in a previous video, we've looked at High Noon. Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. That's a fun card to build around. And so we did, and it was good. But then we kept revising and revising, and we have this build that climbed all the way to the diamond level. Let's take a look to see what's going on here. So we have turn 1 basically tap land, but turn 2 starts off with Thunder Trap Trainer. When it enters, look at the top 4 and reveal a non-land, non-creature card to put into your hand, and it also has Offspring for 4. Also, we have Charming Prince, which can scry you 2, which can help filter your lands or look for a card you're looking for, gain you 3 life, and also exile another creature and return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step, like a Thunder Trap Trainer, for bonus effects. We also have a Ether Channeler, which also has a lot of modes to choose from as well, drawing you a card, bouncing a non-land permanent, or creating a 1/1 bird token with flying. We also have a Salvation Swan, 3/3 flyer, flash, and also when it comes into play you can exile a creature you control without flying, return to the battlefield under someone's control with a flying counter at the beginning of the next end step. So you can do that to all these creatures and get more bonus effects. And then you also have Getaway Glamour, a card that says exile target non-creature token, return to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Sounds familiar. And then destroy target creature if no other creature has greater power. So a nice removal spell. And we also have Etherize, return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand, supplemented with 2 of Sunfall to exile all creatures and incubate X. And then we also have Jace, the Perfected Mind, which helps slow down your opponent's battlefield, mills cards, and draws you cards, and then also can mill an opponent for 3 times X, or you can mill yourself if you really want to. We also have Raul, Crackling Wit, another new and improved 4-drop Planeswalker from the previous 5-drop Planeswalker that just dumps creatures into play and also has the bonus of drawing you cards as well. Then we have the ubiquitous This Town Ain't Big Enough to make the deck pretty good, because you can get all your creatures back to your hand, or you can bounce one of your creatures and a threat from the opponent and then get your creatures replayed for bonus effects. We also have the Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna to have some removal and also to draw you cards and keep those cards in your hand. We also have a 1 of Silver Scrutiny to draw you cards as well, to fill up your hand. So that is basically the deck. You are here to drag the game out as long as it takes to slow your opponent down, and then you either win by cracking back with manlands, which you will see here, plus your little dorks, and then finishing out with the damage from High Noon. The land base is a mix of pain lands, fast lands, and man lands in equal proportions, so about 3 of each. I found that if you have too many pain lands you lose to the damage, and if you have too many tap lands you are even slower, so I found that the 3 of approach is quite effective after many games. And so we have our Restless Spire. It animates for 2, becomes a 2/1, and also scries you. The Restless Bivouac is a 2/2 that dumps counters on creatures. And then also the Restless Anchorage, which is the 2/3 flyer that gives you a map token. Alright. So the shell of the deck is pretty fun and consistent and also not very expensive. I feel like in the hands of a more skilled Magic player, the deck could be very dangerous. Or if someone had more time to figure out the optimal build, but I don't think I am that person. When it comes to the sideboard, we have Authority of the Consuls to slow down your hasty creatures and gain you some life in the process. We also have Pyroclasm to knock out all those low to the ground token decks and slow or super fast weenie decks. We also have Rest in Peace for the graveyard shenanigans. Negate for general negate purposes. Ifara's Dispersal for those aggressive decks that try to use that one big effect to kill you. And then also we have Jace the Perfected Mind for the control matchup, because not only can you win with damage, but many games you win by popping off Jace to mill your opponent, because 2 Jaces is half the deck, and most decks are drawing cards very aggressively as well. You can also use this town to bounce your Jace, to reset it, and mill some more. So that is the deck. There's probably more to say. It doesn't look very impressive, but oh, will it irritate your opponent. High Noon is a fantastic card, and we'll probably make more High Noon decks as we go. Ha ha ha. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.